Are you in the market for top-notch digital equipment such as mills, scanners, or furnaces?
Well, God, time is now. Ivoclar has introduced unbeatable rates exclusively for customers in North America.
Ivoclar has made it easy for you to invest in cutting-edge digital equipment with, ready for this, lower than prime interest rates.
I think that's no pun intended, but whether you're looking to upgrade your milling capabilities, enhance your scanning technology, or optimize your furnace performance, Ivoclar Digital has you covered.
To take advantage of this offer, the dedicated digital specialists at Ivoclar are ready to assist you. For details on how to get in touch, visit voicesfromthebench.com and select the Ivoclar tab to find all the information you need to get started. And as always, we appreciate your sponsorship of the podcast, Ivoclar. Welcome to Voices from the Bench, a dental laboratory podcast. Send us an email at info@voicesfromthebench.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Greetings and welcome to episode 294 of Voices from the Bench. My name is Elvis.
My name is Barbara, and guess what? It's not Saturday morning. So I feel a lot more perky.
There you go. Me too. I've already drank enough coffee for a small village, and I'm ready to go.
Ditto. I'm liking this a whole lot better. Back on the Friday schedule. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing great. I've had a super busy week. Study clubs, chair sides, early mornings. It's just been nuts for me this week. How about yourself?
I can't even tell you how busy my week was. Like, it was the kind of week where every single day I left mentally just exhausted because I gave everything to everything. It's like, wow, full mouth cases, uppers, lowers, 2 in one day. I mean, that's a lot of work for me, and it's a good thing. I'm happy about it, but wow, I'm pretty mentally fried.
What's a day for you? Like a complete full arch, like three of them, or
no, like one. I mean, I like to do one full, like maybe 10 unit smile design case, and then about 15 to 20, singles or multiple units. I try to do about 30 units a day. Just me.
How many single centrals do you do a day?
Like yesterday, 4, and I layered them all. And, just a lot of pictures, a lot of photographs, a lot of this. But it's what we do.
I had to help seat a single central the other day. Now, remember, I don't stain. I don't know anything about this, but...
Did you?
I think it took us four tries. Hell no, I didn't stain them.
Whoa, I was going to say, trial by fire, Elvis style.
No, I was there for mental support and to help take shades. But man...
It's tough.
It's stupid hard.
Yeah.
The patient started talking about she wanted just make me a denture. And I'm like, I mean, that solves that problem, but...
Yeah. Well, good for you. It's fun. I mean, I love getting out and meeting patients, but single centrals are, you got to do them at least 10 times.
I don't want that pressure. I don't want anything to do with it. It's, give me a denture any day.
And what's crazy, coupled with that, is that it's already freaking November 10th. Like, what is even happening? I realize this episode goes out on the, 13th? But It's freaking mid-November. Crazy.
Like, is this considered end of the year?
Yeah,
big
for
rush,
us it is.
I
November,
guess.
December? Heck yeah. Yep.
Is the rest of the lab just seeing crazy numbers, or is it just people with high aesthetic expectations?
Implants is busy, and we're busy. So
yeah, we're seeing a lot of it.
Else, but yeah. Ugh.
So how's your dad? You mentioned he was in the hospital. He's doing all right?
Yeah, he's out.
Good.
I don't know if you know, but he's suffering from dementia. And it's pretty eye-opening when that's happening in your life to somebody you love. And
I bet.
At my age, I start thinking about and reading about all of the things that I can start doing right now to, affect my brain. And so I'm really eating clean. I'm eating a lot of omegas. I completely revamped the way that I think about food. And God, I hope it helps me because it just really sucks. See
it's
somebody
scary.
That strong, that smart, that successful, just slowly watch them, unable to do things, that it's really heartbreaking. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I feel for you and your
Yeah.
family. But you mentioned omegas. What is that? Fish? You got to eat
Yeah,
fish?
fish, eggs, even supplements, avocado, grass-fed beef, dark chocolate, coconut oil in my coffee. I mean, you name it, like I'm doing it. It's nuts. And
What
blueberries.
about McDonald's chicken nuggets? Is that on there?
No,
No.
no.
Damn.
Good luck with that. But you run a lot, so you'll run it off.
Oh, is that how it works?
I hope.
Yeah, me too.
Either that or you're going to be a very large, clueless person in about 25 years.
I tell you, my new role of just out and about eating healthy is not really in the books
Yeah.
as much as it should be.
Yeah. So what's going on this week? Let's start something positive.
This week, actually, a good thing has to come to an end.
Aww.
I know. This episode has the last two conversations that we got while we were at the DTG Symposium in 2023, of course, in the beautiful GC America facility in Alsip, Illinois. This wonderful weekend brought us many great conversations from many people from many aspects of the
I
industry.
think you said many a little
many
too
parts,
many times.
many different parts of the world. There's a lot of manys going on. It was a many-filled weekend. But this week we're featuring two fantastic technicians that bring so much energy and talent. Honestly, it was just great to learn more about them.
Heck yeah.
So first up is Salvador Carrillo. Sal, as everyone calls him, is a retired technician from Mexico who still has an incredible passion for the industry and the people that are in it. Sal talks about finding out about the profession, coming to the U.S. to learn the craft, working in office, and being part of the, I love this, Mexican Federation of Dental Laboratory Technicians.
Sweet.
It's so cool. I wish I was a part of a
He was
federation.
a damn trendsetter, I'm telling you.
And what he's doing now that he's officially, quote, off the bench, I don't think he's really retired, but he says he's retired.
Yeah. I don't think you ever really retire.
Not in this industry. And then we talked to a lady that has been avoiding us for a while. I like to give her a hard time because I reached out to her a bunch on Instagram and she said, maybe sometime, maybe. Well, it took her being a judge of the gum battle that weekend and having to stay out of the room while everybody was watching it that we finally got her to sit down. And what a great story. Renata Vano comes on to talk about dental life in Brazil, her experiences with the DTG, learning English just to do a hands-on at lab day, and how she does her clear, customized digital denture. It's a star-studded episode, so join us as we chat with Salvador Carrillo and Renata Vano. Whether you're looking to elevate your craftsmanship or looking to cut back on cost, look no further.
Vita MFT teeth are the ultimate solution for creating lifelike and stunning smiles.
Crafted with precision and backed by cutting-edge technology, Vita MFT teeth offer unparalleled aesthetics and durability.
And since Vita believes in the power of experiencing excellence firsthand, for a limited time only, they are offering you the chance to get a complimentary case sample.
That's right, a full case absolutely free. Just visit vitanorthamerica.com/free MFT.
Don't wait any longer to start providing your customers a premium tooth at an economy price. Redeem your free case sample, and if you're ready to buy, Vita will even give you an extra 10% off discount by shopping online on their newly launched online store.
Join the Vita family today, and we appreciate your support of the podcast. GC Initial Lisi Press is the first lithium to silicate ceramic ingot with high density, big word coming up, micronization, or for short, HDM.
Which is a technology unique to GC that provides exceptional physical properties and the most natural, lifelike aesthetics.
HDM uses equally dispersed lithium to silicate microcrystals to fill the entire glass matrix rather than using traditional larger size crystals that do not take advantage of the matrix structure.
The result is the ultimate combination of strength and aesthetics, making GC Initial Lisi Press perfectly suitable for all types of restorations through all levels of transparency.
Most importantly, HDM technology helps ensure the product remains extremely stable without distortion or drop in value, even after multiple firings. Because if you got the shade right the first time, you wouldn't have to fire it again.
And so for more information, call GC America at 800-323-0763 or visit gcamerica.com.
And we always appreciate your support of the podcast, GC America. Voices from the Bench. The interview.
Perfect.
Okay.
Turn your name tag around because I have
Salvador Carrillo?
Carrillo.
Carrillo. Salvador. But everyone calls you Sal, right?
Yeah, Sal.
Sal.
Sal for short.
Sal for short. Absolutely. And we're at the DTG, which is short for Dental Technicians Guild.
Yeah.
Everyone's short here.
Yeah.
So
I
tell
know
us.
I am.
So Sal, you said you're from Mexico?
Yep.
And you currently live in Arizona.
Yes.
So tell us about how you fell into dental technology.
Well, what happened is in 1970, I came with a student visa
Oh, okay.
to California,
Oh.
Monrovia, and I studied there the last year of high school, and then I went into dental technology.
How did you find it, though?
Why? Because when I was 15 years old, I deal with dentists down in Baja, in Ensenada, and they told me, say, hey, Sal, there's a good career having to be a dental technician and make teeth for the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
So then it kept my mind, and when I came to the United States, I went to high school, then I said, I'm going to go and try dental technology. I looked for a college, and there was a college that didn't have the program, so I went to Pasadena City College.
Oh, yeah.
And they had it.
I know about that program. Yep.
Yeah. It's a very good program.
Yep.
And so they accepted me there because I had my student visa. It was all legal. And was really lucky that I went through. Well, first of all, I went subjects to go into dentistry. But then
You wanted to be a dentist?
No.
Oh.
No, what happened, they programmed me wrong.
Oh, no.
So they wanted to send me to dentistry school. But then if we go dentistry school, it will finish my visa, and I wouldn't be able to continue.
So it was too
2
long.
3 years,
Yeah.
Makes
too
sense.
long. So I told them, and so to make it short, they put back my year that I needed to finish my dental technology school, and I finished in 1976. And so I had opportunity to work for a very famous doctor at that time, Raymond Contino, and was able to meet a lot of important dentists from USC.
So this dentist was here in the States,
And
in
it was
California?
Pasadena area.
So did you like it right away? So you're in school?
yeah.
Like, did it click for you? Like you
Yeah,
just completely fell in love with it?
I fell in love, and when I got the exam to be a dental technician, I was 5th place of 300.
In your class.
300 people were in this class?
No. 300 people apply.
Huh.
So I got the 5th
Oh,
place.
wow.
See, and I didn't know any English. It was a little bit English, so enough to communicate a little bit, So I learned along the way.
So that's a whole other challenge.
pretty impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, right. So that's why I'm kind of short in English and not a great accent.
Hey, you're
but
doing
I got
pretty
good
darn good
Spanish.
on this podcast.
Better than me.
Yeah.
So you said you went to work for a doctor,
Uh-huh.
and then you met a bunch
This doctor called the program, and rest in peace.
Give me your
my-
5th
my
best.
teacher. Yeah, yeah. They called the program and say, hey, I need somebody with good dexterity and they like the dental technology. So I went there.
Yeah.
They sent me there. Then I graduated in June '76. From there, I worked 3.5 years right there, and so
doing
I
what?
liked
Like
it.
what were you? Ceramist,
Crown and
removable,
Crown and Bridge, especially the doctor.
Zirconia.
No,
No. Yeah.
no. In those days, it was just Crown and Bridge,
Yeah, yeah.
And so I started learning a little bit of porcelain in there.
Sure.
But then I did like maybe 1 crown a day there.
That's it.
Because I was
Practice.
doing wax up
Yep.
and then
Metal finishing. Oh,
sealing the margins in wax under the microscope. The anatomy has to be perfect.
yeah.
So I got to meet also a doctor who invented the drop wax technique, Dr. Avery Payne.
Oh, wow.
And it gave me an opportunity to learn a little bit more. Then from there, I finished in 3.5 years. I moved down to San Diego. From there, I even worked 6 months in Tijuana. I wanted to try Tijuana. Then went back to San Diego.
As a dental technician?
As a dental technician.
You were still pretty
So,
darn young, right? You
yeah,
were in your early
like
20s.
20,
Yeah.
like 25.
So you
something
did a
like that.
lot in a
What
very
sort of
short
trouble
time.
could you get in Tijuana
Yeah.
at 70s
Well,
at
what
20 years old?
What happened? What happened? And it was 1980, and what happened is they say, well, over here we'll give you a chance to do your work, but it will be maybe just Crown and Bridge. Don't do any porcelain. Okay. But so the university, some kids from university studying dentistry found out that there was a guy, dental technician from the United States, doing Crown and Bridge. So they sent me all the inlays and non-lays and full crowns.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
in
yep,
1
yep.
week I had
So you were a
50,
busy camper.
50 units.
Here you go. We heard you're
You know,
good. Here's
yeah.
25.
So the kids that graduated in 1981 in Tijuana, 1982, they sent me work. And so from there,
Oh, so they were like automatic accounts.
Yeah,
So that's
right
how
away.
you started building.
right,
Yeah,
and then but
smart.
then I went back to San Diego and started my own lab. So it was.
This is the first time this is your own lab.
Right.
What was the
right.
name of the lab?
It was in that day was S&N Dental Cosmetics.
S&N?
S&N like for Sal and Nikki.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
And
Who's Nikki?
Nikki, my wife. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
I like
We're
it.
gonna, and she put up with me for right now 49 years, married.
Wow.
Pretty
You
awesome.
know, yeah.
You guys meet in dental
So you're
technology
still
school?
S&N.
No, I met her in Ensenada when we were kids, young
Oh,
kids.
okay,
you know.
yeah.
Aw.
And then we married in 1970. But then when I went to study, she was studying with me too, a little
Nice.
bit.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Okay, so you open up your own lab. It's you and your wife.
And in the garage.
Oh,
the-
yeah. That's of course.
yeah,
that's where my
we
dad started in the
Right,
garage. Yep.
And then I think it was like 83. I applied to become the president of the Dental Laboratory Association of Baja California.
Wow.
Nice.
So by 85, when I became president, then I knew already since 1980 a lot of guys in the Mexican Federation of Dental Technicians. So
The
in 80
Mexican Federation of
yeah,
Dental Technicians? Is
So-
that still in existence?
So yeah, oh yeah.
That's great.
So, but right now in 82, they say, hey Sal, can you get us some lecture guys to come over for our Congress in Veracruz, Mexico? And I start looking for like same thing I'm doing now,
Yeah.
And so somebody told me, it says, you know what? There's a Japanese guy coming, and it's going to be here like tomorrow, coming to LA. Maybe we can talk to him, and you can take him to Mexico. I said, yeah, I got the ticket for him. So I got the flight for him and for other guy, and we flew to Veracruz. Guess who he was? Shiheo Kataoka.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
So the first
Wow.
lecture in America he did it with us in Veracruz.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And then you
So-
took him down to Mexico.
And he went with us to Veracruz.
That's like such
Oh,
fate,
that is in
though.
Mexico.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Mexico. That's Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Nice.
And so that's 82. So in 83, went to Morelia, Michoacan, and I used to do table clinics with the dipping waxes from Belle de St. Clair, from Bob
We
Berger.
interviewed him out
We-
west.
we talked to the guy that
Yes.
created that.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, so I worked with, not work with him, but I helped him demonstrated in California, in New
Really?
York, in San Francisco.
That is
You know,
such
so
a
I've
small
been all
world.
over the place, having fun.
Yeah.
Very irresponsible dental technician, I think, because I sometimes I didn't want to do the work. So
You had more fun at doing
it's-
shows
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
And then that was 83. 84, they called me again. Say, hey, Sal, we need lecture people for
And we
Puebla,
know
Mexico.
you know people.
Yeah, you know people. So I got this guy from New York, which 50 years before, he went to Pasadena City College.
Crazy.
So he went down there, and then I took another 3 guys to go over there. So that was 84. And right there, I said, hey, I want to set up a Congress in Baja. I said, no, Mazatlan wants it. And Mazatlan got a beach. I said, well, but you know what I got? I got things for the Mexican dental technicians, which is equipment and materials for less money, and I can help them to bring them across the border for nothing.
Yeah.
So I
Teach
won.
them,
So
get them on their
I
feet.
won, and I got
great.
the Congress going on in 1985 in
Wow.
Tijuana.
Wow.
And so that's what I've been doing until I retired.
So
And
you've
I-
been building and
and-
creating and a little bit of
Right.
politics
Yeah,
and
no,
teaching
politics,
and
right? Yeah,
meeting
So-
all the world-renowned lecturers.
Right.
And, wow.
a lot of them. And I got to meet. It was a really good friend of mine in those years in the 70s, Masahiro Kuwata, Asami Tanaka, really
Sammy
close friend.
Tanaka, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
So a bunch of
So
people.
you had a really long career,
So
and
what
you're
I-
at something like this, so
Right.
you're just continuing.
That's
just
why
the whole keeping yourself
I
relevant.
want to
and
keep
highly
everybody
skilled.
going, and one of the main thing is to conserve people, our family together, but also not to spend so much time in the lab.
Yeah.
Gotta
Work-life balance. We've been hearing
It
that
work-
a
That is
lot
a
lately.
theme
I
lately.
know.
work, teamwork,
Yep.
and maybe that's why I mostly worked in the house,
Well, you have like 3 or 4 people that were surrounding you.
Yeah.
Are those your family
Yeah,
members
no,
or your
those are
friends?
friends.
Or?
Friends, I make friends everywhere I go.
That's great.
When I used to go to Mexico City in the 80s and set up a table clinic, and most of my friends around different states, they bring me a 6-pack. So that was
Smart.
my energy,
Yeah.
And we just talked about how we have to clean the metal, how we have to build the crown and things like that, And one of the things that I remember right now is I was teaching veneers over platinum foil, which was the best I could do
yeah.
in 1981. And so there was a guy in the next table from Dentsply saying, oh, I got this liquid, which is good for mixing porcelain and applying it really good. And I said, hey, can you give me some? I said, no. I said, why? Because you're not using my porcelain. I said, I can use any porcelain. It's okay. For me, it's the same.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that. Okay. So I told the guy, I said, hey, get this glass, a cup of glass with water from the tap.
Yeah.
So they bring it over,
Same damn thing, right?
and it worked pretty good.
Yep.
You see, guys? And he says, they say, oh, and suddenly you can see some of the guys going with a gallon of water. I said, what the hell are you doing? Well, because we bring in this water because it must be good from this building.
Yeah.
So they took gallons of water to their lab.
Oh, that's
Unbelievable.
hilarious.
I said, no, you can't do that. It's not right. So what happened is, see right there, we can see that people, if you tell them the right things and if you really give them the instruments and
Yeah.
or the knowledge, they'll obey or they'll put it into work.
Yep.
And so it's been fun. There's a lot of things.
So do you still have your lab now?
No, I don't. What
But
I
you're
do.
still in the,
Oh yeah,
the business.
I come. And what I do is sometimes I get materials or equipment and used, and I sell to my friends in Mexico,
Nice.
and that's how I survive. And
Cool.
plus my Social Security, which
so
is not much.
you export materials
Right.
here to Mexico.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Yes.
Because they can't get it there because of some
well,
sort of regulation.
maybe
or-
because I also that I can go across easier, being a American citizen, things
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
And then with the prices, I give good prices and everything.
When was the last time you sat at a bench?
Went I sat at the bench to do my credit bridge. Maybe 5-6 years.
Oh, really? Yeah, you miss it?
Yeah. Well, 5 years.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't.
Did it enough, huh?
It was
I-
just a time for you
I
to
did-
transition into
yeah,
something else.
Yeah, because I didn't want to get stuck in one place anymore. I want to keep traveling, going
Good for you.
places. You know.
You got a hell of a lot of energy for someone that's retired.
Yeah. Well, and I'm gonna be 70 in February.
Wow.
You know, and so I think I can continue trying to help.
Yeah.
Get it going, and maybe we can next time we have a symposium. I talked to Vaughn and I said, "Hey, Vaughn, how about Cancun?" So he liked the idea,
That would be nice.
and maybe we get it not really right in Cancun, but maybe outside Cancun in a little town.
Well, it's kind of like here.
Yeah,
We're not in
right.
Chicago.
Right.
We're outside of Chicago
Yes.
in a nice
Yes.
little suburbish area.
Right.
Makes everything a little less expensive.
Right, and then that way you're not gonna lose the people into big bars and
Yeah,
big
yeah,
buildings,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Dental technicians don't like bars.
no. We don't drink.
Never.
Officially the biggest lie on the podcast.
So all the
Yeah.
guys that you're with, are they all technicians currently?
Yes, yeah. The dental technician from Mexico City that lives here. Elliot is here in Chicago
That's great.
with his laboratory, and also he does like disc jockey parties.
Yep.
Oh,
Tonight,
yeah.
tonight he has a party, rock and roll.
Wow.
So you're going dancing
Sometimes
is what
rock-
you're telling us.
Yeah. I don't. My knees won't help. Not anymore.
Well, it looks like they're
Yeah.
getting ready to start the gum battle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
really?
excited about
Okay.
that. I think
Sal,
this will be
thank you
fun.
so much.
Yeah,
No, thank you guys. And I hope we could have put it in a
It was
better way.
great.
But we'll continue next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put it right there. Continue.
To be continued, because I know
To
we're
be
going to run into
continued.
you again for
Right.
many
Oh, yeah.
years. so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
And
good luck to you.
And thank you very much. And I
Yeah.
hope all my craziness helped to my technicians, friends.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sal.
Okay.
Renata.
Renata
Yes. Vano.
Vano?
Vano.
Vano?
Yes, Vano.
I've
Vanu.
seen you all over the dental technician DTG sites about your judging.
Renata is famous.
Well, now I'm not sure if I'm famous.
I think you're famous.
I
Every
do
time
love
I
to be
go
here.
online, which is once every week or so,
Oh, God. Once every hour.
you seem to be speaking somewhere, or doing a course,
Yes.
or talking to a group. So Renata, okay, so we're at the DTG Symposium 2023. The gum battle's going on
yeah.
right now. Renata's a judge,
Yes.
so,
So-
she's not allowed to see them do this work,
Because
Yes.
she
Which is-
can't, yeah.
which is perfect.
Yeah,
So now we
I
can
love it.
capture
We grabbed her.
Yes.
Said, let's distract you for a little bit.
Yes. Actually, I think that I'm much more nervous than them because I know what it means. I came for the first time in 2016.
To
I-
the symposium.
Oh, you
Yes,
did?
and I
Wow.
participated of the competition. That time I didn't speak in English, so that was the only chance that I had to expose my work.
Where did you come from?
I'm from Brazil, São Paulo,
Wow.
and I was working in the lab where I have a contract. I had a contract where I could post my work on social media.
You could?
Yes, I couldn't.
Oh, you could not.
Yes,
That was part of your contract?
Wow.
Yes, because,
they probably
because-
knew how good you were. They wanted to keep you all to themselves.
yes.
Somebody would hire
Actually,
you.
it's
Yeah.
hard to find dental technicians, and my boss did this with all the technicians that time. So I decided to come to United States because in that time I was almost quit my job because I wasn't happy. Nothing else to do.
Yeah.
At that time, I was teaching. I was teaching in the best school. I was working in the best dental lab, but I had no direction to grow up. That was my limit. So I decided to come to the competition to show my work, to see what what was happening in the world at that time. So I came.
But that's pretty ballsy. You couldn't even speak English, and you just came to this?
Yes, I came. And I did 2 connections flight without speaking.
And you came
Wasn't
by
the first
yourself?
one-
Yes, I came by myself.
Wasn't the first one in Utah?
In Utah, 2016.
So
Wow.
come to America and you get to go to Utah.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I had an idea on the map. Where is the
Funny.
Utah? And I did it, and I think that it was the best thing that I could do for myself.
So how did it work out for you? It's the competition.
Yes, because I heard about Sander Polanco. I saw the NIU restorations on Facebook.
Yep.
Then I saw the dental technician was Sander Polanco, and we started to be friends on Facebook. And he said, "Oh, I would like to visit Brazil. Maybe I can go to visit the lab where you're working." I said, "Okay, you can come." I spoke with my boss, and that
He was okay, kind
yeah,
of.
no,
Right?
bring people to see, né? One day Sander texted me telling I'm not going to Brazil because I'm going to Utah for the competition. And
And that's how you found out.
yeah, would you like to come? I said, but I can go. Yes, you of course you can go. So I decided to do it, to make this travel, and I did it. And I remember that I was during the competing, and people come talk to me and said, "Oh my God, what is he talking about? What is that for?"
Yeah, I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, and everybody come to my bench and take pictures of my work. I said, "Oh my God, maybe they like it, my work, or they feel bad for me because she came so far away and she's
You
here."
had to have some
All
idea
that
of how
stuff
good
going
you
on in
were.
your head.
Nobody never saw me. Even Von Grau, I remember that I tested him. I said, "Oh, I'm from Brazil. I would like to participate of the competition." And he said, "Okay, but I can see your work on Facebook." I said, "Yes, because I can. I have a contract." So I explained all for him.
Yeah.
And he said, "Okay, you can come." And I did it. And it changed my life completely. To be there is not important to be the champion. It's important to express yourself. It's show your talent, show what you are able to do, and things will come to you. So my life changed completely.
Did you win the competition?
No, I stayed in the second place.
Wow.
Yes,
Nice.
yes. I stayed in the second place, and I remember that the final stayed on the stage. I and Arjen Deutsch by my side, and we put the articulator side by side. And he said, "Oh my God, we did the same. We did the same case, very, very close." So he won the competition, and after 2 or 3 weeks, Ivo Clar in United States invited me to come to Chicago Lab Day for lecturing. I said, "Oh my God, but I don't speak
I
English."
was going to say, yeah.
No problem, I can go. So I hired a private teacher, and I created a presentation. I hired a private English teacher.
You learned
To correct-
English
That
to
is so
present
crazy.
in
In
Chicago?
2 months,
Wow.
2 months, and to correct the accent for the presentation. Then while I was presenting my lecturing, actually it was a table demo.
Yeah.
I remember that one owner of a lab from here in the United States, he saw my work and said, "I want to hire you." I said, "Oh, but I don't want to come to United States."
It's nice to visit. I don't
No,
want to
I'm
live
just
here.
I'm just here for do it. It's too much for me. Let's go one step at a time. And I said, no. How much do you want?
Oh,
I said, "No, I don't want to go. No, but no, it's just only 1 week. I want to see what you do. I want that you know the lab. I want that you come to visit us. For me, it's a pleasure." I said, "Okay." So I came back to the United States. So February, then I come back in April.
Wow.
Then I come back to the competition again. and I won the competition in
You won the
2017.
second.
Yes, yes. So
Wow, that was
and
a
it makes
fast
my life
rise.
it makes my life to be completely outside of the box, because I started to receive invitations for lecturing, for courses. I was teaching in Brazil, but only in Brazil. And suddenly I was everybody, people in the world were
Noticing. Yeah.
knew me. Oh, come on, come here.
In Brazil, were you teaching at a university?
No, it's a technical school.
Oh, a technical school.
So I was teaching for graduating
Yep.
technicians for 8 years.
Wow.
Then I was invited to give courses for removables after graduation course
Wow.
for 5 years. Then I stopped it because I was so tired. I work in the day and giving
Teach all
classes.
night.
Yes.
Are you still in Brazil now, or you didn't move
No,
here? Did
no,
you?
I never moved it here. No, actually, I came in 2018 January to spend 2 months to let the English a little better. And then
Where did you go? Utah? I hope.
no, no, I came to New York. I stayed at Sanders Polanco's family with
nice.
his family, and he taught me about the machines, the equipments that you using here in that time. And I gave in 2018 I visit 40 cities,
No. You were busy.
different cities.
Right before
Wow.
COVID?
Yes,
Had to have been, like, right
2018.
there.
Yes,
Yeah.
2018. And for example, Virginia, I went to 3 times.
To
New
Virginia.
York, 5 times. Traveled a lot. I had bags ready to
Wow.
to travel all week. I was traveling. It was super cool.
Were you visiting
yeah.
labs and stuff?
Labs to giving courses, private
Okay.
courses for
You're
to
giving
training.
courses.
Yes, to training people, to training, because I think that really works. It's not a general courses. What works very well, in my opinion,
Small.
is inside of the lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a team. So
Yeah.
you need to let the team speak in the same language, everybody. So
Yeah,
since the final, the guy that just polished the denture needs to be sit down at the bench,
To do
what's
that other
happening,
job. Yeah.
you know, because they can understand all the process of dentures, handmade dentures in that time. So in 2018, Oral Arts opened the doors for me to learn about digital dentures. And that was big transformation in my life, because when I saw print dentures, I thought to myself, come on, this is not for humans.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
I'll
It's not.
say.
It's not possible. It was so
Yeah.
ugly, so poor aesthetic is, the material wasn't good. But I decided to be inside of this, because if not, who is going to make this?
If not you, who, right? Yep.
So I started to go into digital, and I remember that I received a lot of messages telling, "Oh, come on, I can't believe that you have a reputation. I was a world champion. I was between the 15 on Candler contest.
Yeah.
I was on Pantera Master Cup. I was everywhere. So suddenly I was doing dentures like that. I said, yes, I wanna try this. I wanna make it be better, because there is no way. In that time,
Because you knew it wasn't going away.
yeah.
So you kind of wanted to be part of the positive part of it.
yes.
It sounds to me, anyways.
Yes, and actually, what I thought in that time is that we can let the engineers or chemistry people preparing colors for dentures, because
They don't see
They
him.
don't know.
They don't know him.
Yeah.
So when I come back to Brazil, I gave the first lecture about digital dentures.
So digital dentures did not exist in Brazil?
In that time, no.
No.
In that time, no.
You brought it to
Yes.
Brazil. That's pretty
I
exciting.
I make the bridge. I made the bridge, and I gave the first lecture in October 2018. The lecture was from analog to digital, because I want to show them how the dentures concept was inside of the softwares in that
Yeah.
time. Of course, that the softwares are getting much better. They are going to a way that someday we will be inside of a box with the patients in the box and the scanners, and there is a denture ready outside. Like a picture.
Yep.
And I remember that people look at me in the time and said, "Oh my God, Renata, this is not working here." And I said, "Okay, not working for you, but for me."
I was going to say, you're thinking, damn straight, that's not true.
Not with me. No, don't tell me that. Then I remember that I did dentures, handmade dentures for my customers, and I offered one print dentures for free because I needed to see that work inside of patient's mouth, how it looks like, how it's the resistance.
Every patient would get 2?
Yes, but the digital denture was for free.
Yeah.
So the companies in Brazil, the first company to support me was 3Shape. And then I started with local companies for resins. And in that time I had access to, they gave to me a machine from Micraft.
The printer?
Yes, it's a printer. Very good, very good, yes. So I started to make the dentures, but after 1 month, 2 months, it breaks on patient's mouth. I said, okay, let's see, but the companies needed someone to give this feedback to them.
Sure.
So I said, come on, this works, this is not working, the color is not good, the fluorescence, you need to change, you need to improve. So I work it for free for those companies.
Nice.
But they gave you the product.
One little bottle just for testing, you know.
It took a lot of time, though.
But that wasn't my point. I was so focused on to have success on the technique that I didn't care about money. I wanted to see something really good.
That's awesome.
Then the first question of Brazilians was that time, but the palette is pink. Oh, yes, it's pink. Oh, this is not working here. Because in Brazil, the dentures has all the body clear.
Oh, that's like a standard in Brazil?
Then the buccal side is, we use some internal stainings. There is a shade very popular there. The STG system is a combination of colors in powder. And you make these combinations and you see the shade. You match with the shade.
Yep.
Okay, so there is this 16 colors, 16 different combinations to match with the patient's mouth. And I said, no, it's not yet, but maybe one day. And one company developed the clear, and it's very nice. It's very good. Now they are in the patient's mouth for more time.
And you get to see them.
Yes.
So it prints clear, but you still have to put that shading in there.
Yes.
Analog.
Yes. And
so you still get to use your dentists, right?
Yeah, but for me,
your fingers.
For me, it's easy. It's just like what they are doing is just applying composite. Composite is easiest to apply because you already see the color. You can fix it. Yeah. It's much more easy than salt and pepper technique inside the flask. You know, sometimes we move, sometimes we make a mess with the colors.
So do you like the clear denture better?
I do love it.
Why is it not here?
Because it takes time to make it. Look at this.
Oh, wow. So is this all hand layered?
Okay. It's a podcast. It's a podcast.
Okay, nobody's seeing that.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that
maybe
next time you have a camera here and you can show it.
The clearness, I think it just makes sense, but you don't see that here.
Yes, but this is a kind of how can I say? It's a kind of product that the technician takes time to make it, and it makes the humble denture to appear something a little more sophisticated.
You get a lot more layering.
It's like a multi-layered denture, printed denture.
Yes, it's just like
or a hand layered, I should say.
Yes.
But you always leave the palette clear?
Actually, what I'm doing now is I'm applying. There is different techniques. If you are going into 3D printed dentures, you print the base clear the teeth.
Yeah.
Then you bonding,
Yeah.
and you can apply some composites on the buccal side. Or what I'm doing is my high-end denture nowadays is I mill the teeth, I print one base, and the doctor will train. But I bond the teeth with wax,
Why?
one step at a time.
Yeah.
Then the next step is the doctor is going to try this, and if he likes that, or needs some corrections or needs something, he tells me, and he take impression normally inside of. Then it come back to the lab, and I replace the 3D printer base to Ivo base.
Ivo base.
Okay. So you mill a base?
Yes. So I have
And then you bond
I
the
already
teeth.
have the mill
Yep.
teeth inside of the flask of Ivo base. Then I apply some salt and pep technique for the pink part. Then I inject the clear Ivo base.
I
So
thought digital
that's
dentures were supposed to be easier.
no, but this is a high-end
This is
digital
beautiful,
denture.
yeah.
This is something
Wow.
like personalized denture. I do love to work with this. I have been working on in Brazil with customization.
Wow.
I used to go to the doctor's office to set up the teeth with the patient side by side, because it's just like I make a clothes.
Fit just right.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Sounds pretty amazing.
That
I
is
see your wheels
amazing.
turning. So, question: how does one become a judge of the
Of the
gum battle?
for me, it's something like how can I say? It's so important for me to be here, because I'm seeing those girls, those guys doing this, and with the same sensation that I had. They were nervous. I was inside of before.
Oh, yeah.
I could see they're a little nervous, but nowadays with the social media, to be there is something so important. You can show to the world. You can express yourself for a lot of people. In that time, 2016, I had an idea, and I couldn't use it, the social media for this. So, but they have fun, and I have fun too. But I would
Yeah.
like to be inside with them, applying.
Oh, you'll be in there later when you judge them.
Yeah, what's the criteria?
I broke my look,
Your
my
loops?
lips.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. What's the criteria? Is there like
Shiniest.
4 or 5
Oh, I don't have it
different-
yet. I don't have it yet.
But
The-
you're going to get it, and then
Uh,
you judge like
yes,
that?
yes. Florian, and Phil, we will be 3 judges. Yes, for me it's very cool. I wish for all of them that they have success after this.
Oh, sure.
I would like that they be happy with this in the future. They will remember the day, just like I have been remembered for you now. And in 2018, I come back to the competition, but I got at the 2nd position. I had a problem with my hand, and I wasn't.
So you went from 2nd to 1st to 2nd?
Yes.
Yeah.
2nd, 1st, and 2nd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still pretty good. I mean, I'm not saying it's like a bad thing. I'm
In
saying
this
like,
group.
wow.
Yeah,
Holy
but
moly.
as I told you, I was used to work on the patients, front of the patients. So
Yeah.
I had 1 hour to set up the teeth, to deliver it to the doctor, trying, and everybody likes that. Then I come back to my lab to finish the
Yeah.
dentures. So for me, it wasn't so bad, because I was working with this daily. Every day I was doing some work like this. Of course, that I had an idea about the size of this event. So I remember that the first year I was in the stage. Vaughn nominated me to the finalists, to be the finalist, and I remember that my phone started to ring, and I saw the message around the world. A lot of people from places that I never dreamed to be.
Congratulating you.
Wow.
Yes, because come on, one Brazilian, you don't speak English, and you were there. Come on, we are with you.
I think
Like-
it's huge.
Yes, was very, very nice, and I made friends around the world, and I hope that they can do the same.
Absolutely.
To be connected, because in the end of, we are doing all the same job.
Yep.
We are trying to make people happy, make people smile.
Absolutely.
When you were in the competition, was it still a gum battle, or was
No,
it a
no, it
setup?
was a setup.
Or really?
Yes, the first day I remember that is only wax up. So 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's a lot for me, a large time, right? Because
Yeah,
I used to make all the process in 1 hour.
Were you the first one done? Like,
Yeah.
done.
Okay, finish. Okay. Next. Is there more work for you? But I was a little nervous,
Yeah,
right?
sure, yeah.
Because and the second day, it was a case that they provided to us. So articulator
So it
that
was 2 days?
3 days was
3
actually,
days.
yes, because the symposium took 3 days. And I remember that the articulator, I never saw the articulator in my life. So I said, oh my God, how it works, you know? It's different.
Wow.
We could choose the teeth to set up, and then we had to set up the teeth, balance the occlusion, and wax up in 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Wow.
But I
Which
did,
is a lot.
yeah, but I
Not a lot of time, a lot of work.
a lot
to
of
do in
work.
an hour.
Not
Uh-huh.
enough time if I was
But
doing
I
it.
Yeah.
remember that. But I remember that I staining all the teeth, with light cure composites.
Oh my god.
Then I set up. Then I balanced the occlusion.
Anybody
then
else do that?
I don't
That's what
I
remember.
can't imagine anyone else.
I hadn't time to
composite-
look at. Sorry.
I can't imagine someone took the time to composite each denture tooth.
Yes,
Wow.
I did it. I can show you the pictures about the
I don't
people.
doubt you. I just think it's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah, and the third day there was a live patient.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I couldn't understand what the patient
Oh.
wanted, so I just
Yeah,
did
that
what
didn't
I.
connect well,
So when
did
she
it?
said, "I want a gold tooth right here," you
Yeah,
totally missed it.
something like this. And if she said something, I couldn't understand that time. So
That's crazy.
yes. And for me, it was very, very good because it's a good memory that I have, and I wish that all of them have the same memory, the same good
There's
memory.
a lot of them. Was there that many when you were competing? There's at least 15 in there, maybe.
I don't know. I
Is that
can't
how-
keep count of them. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
Yes, yes. And the composite is the material that everybody needs to learn nowadays. We need to understand more about the makeup, how to stain the teeth, how to make a good natural gingiva festoon, or I think that's the digital is here forever.
Yeah, oh
we
yeah.
we just needed to let it better,
Yep.
and the composite is the best way for.
So do you have your own lab now, or are you still?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I figured
Oh, yeah.
that.
I quit
That
my
was
job.
A no-brainer.
No, let
you
me
said,
fin-
"See ya, buddy."
Yes. No, you don't know what he. No, I can't talk about bad things about my ex-boss because he was in the end. He was very good with me. I worked for him for 17 years.
17 years.
17 years. And when I quit my job, he said, "Oh, you have open doors. You can come back every time that
And
you
you said,
want."
"No, I want an Instagram account."
Facebook.
I did it, and then I started to post everything.
Yeah.
And one day he called me, and he said, "Oh, come on, if you need something," and he gave me a computer as a gift.
wow.
This is for you. We started with your digital. He was very nice with me, and then I decided to fly 1 year, 2018. I came to New York, spent 2
That's when you were
months.
here for, yeah.
Then I started to travel now.
Awesome.
I don't know how many places I went. So in 2019, I was on IDS for another good start. I was on IDS for Dr. Paulo Cano.
Yep.
He was celebrating his birthday
Yeah.
during the IDS. So we went there. I was with some friends, and I met one ex-student mine. And I said, "Oh, teacher, come on! You never wanted to visit me. Please come back to Brazil and visit my
Yeah.
lab." I said, "Okay." So I went to visit him. In the end of the visit of the lab, very good lab in Brazil, he said, "Oh, I have an empty room. Why don't you bring your project for digital dentures here? Maybe we can help you and we can support you because my social media was very good at that time, so
Sure.
I could bring more customers to them, and I could make the digital dentures works. So I did it, and I created the Renata Vano Denture Services lab for dentures, analog digital dentures, and I do some hybrids in acrylics.
Wow.
And
Yes.
you
It's a
basically
fast
work by
rise.
yourself?
Ah,
You basically work by yourself?
yes, nowadays, last year, I decided to have a space around my house, 5 minutes, because the lab of my ex-students 1 hour far
Oh,
away
yeah,
from
yeah.
my house,
That's
so I
a
decided to
drive.
move. Then I allocated a small space, but very, very nice.
Good for you.
I did it all. I have all the machines that I always wanted to, and
Great.
I have an
Fantastic.
assistant to helping me with the flasking and that's it.
That's all?
What a success
That's all.
story. That's an amazing success story in a very short
Yes.
period of time.
And you're
Yes.
still teaching, too.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, I started this whole thing
Yes.
saying every time I go online, you're in front of a group.
Yes.
So you spend a lot of time still traveling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to start again teaching more. I'm going next month to Denmark.
Wow.
November, I think that I'm going to Mexico. I'm waiting for the
So are you working with
culture.
certain companies? Certain
No, I'm going by
printers, or is
myself.
it
No,
just people?
I
Good for you.
do.
So you're still doing the smaller environment with the labs?
Yes. No, actually, these courses that I'm doing courses for doctors because they wanted to go into digital workflow for dentures and they needed training. They need to be trained. So
Excellent.
I help them to use the intraoral scanning to scanning dentures. I explain how the files needs to come to the lab, what the lab's doing, what
That's
the lab
great.
can provide them. Yes, it's very because most part of people are going into digital, so
So they
they
might
need
as well
to.
learn correctly,
Yes,
right?
So how does a
Yes.
dentist in Denmark or Mexico find out about
actually, in Denmark, it's not dentists. In Denmark is denturists.
you? So how do they find you? Instagram?
Yes, no, actually, it was another good story. I remember that when I was started with True Shape in São Paulo, I had an appointment with the CEO of True Shape, and he asked me if I could make the interview in English because the engineer of True Shape that developed
Yeah, yeah.
the software was there and he would like to participate. I said, okay, no problem. Shaking.
You got this.
Yeah, no
Yes.
big
You
deal.
learned
Yeah,
that
but
language in 2 months.
I don't know what's happened, but I think that's God that helps me because he said, okay, go, speak, speak correctly. So I did the interview and Shape recognized me as a key leader. They helped me, they supported me with the scanner, with the software and training. So the engineer becomes my friend. So I was on Lab Day in 2019
Yep.
at the lunchtime, and he was having lunch with some people from Denmark. And he invited me to sit down with them on the table, but he was having lunch. I already had lunch before.
Yeah, yeah.
So I sit down, I said, okay, so show them your dentures. Do you have some dentures here? I said, oh, yes, I always have one denture in my, because I gave a demo in that time. So I showed them my dentures, a lot of dentures. They
Yeah.
had lunch, So they stayed crazy with the aesthetics, with and she said, one of the lady that was there, she said, maybe one day you can go to Denmark. I said, it would be amazing. But
Yeah.
the pandemic is coming, started, so,
Yeah. Never happened.
it was in 2020, February.
Yeah.
Then in March, we closed it.
Well, I remember that lab day well.
uh-huh.
Last time I saw many people.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, it was so sad. But in January, she contacted me and she asked me if I would like to go there to explain my workflow for clear denture because they said they are very, very happy with this. They would like to put this kind of workflow Yes, and I'm going there.
So what happens with all your work when you travel?
I have only one assistant. He can stay
Okay.
there working
So
for
he'll
me.
keep up with it, so you don't
or
come back to crazy.
Yes, and
Okay.
also I can design wherever I am.
Oh, that's
Yes,
true.
I was designing at this
so
morning.
you're in control wherever you're
Yes,
at.
and
That's
my
excellent.
my customers printing the drawings, so it's I'm
Good.
making time during the visitations, but I don't use to one entire week traveling.
Yeah.
Just I trying to figure.
So not too long,
No,
but just,
no.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Great story.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was so happy to share with the people this kind of story because years ago I couldn't imagine myself here talk to you, and I was talking with Florian. I said, "Oh my God, there is people who come talk to me. I don't have idea, but they come and tell, oh, you inspiring me." Nina was telling me, "Oh, come on, I remember you in 2016." I said, "Oh my God, maybe one day." I said, "Oh, Nina, now is your time.
Now.
Enjoy it, you know." And she's so famous already, but I'm sure that she's doing a very good job. In the end, that's the most important.
Yep.
The connections that we
Yes.
make.
Agree.
It's not about the work. It's about how you do your work, how you connected with people, the emotions that you bring with you when you meet someone. You know, that's the most important.
That's
And
fantastic.
that's
I feel that here in this arena. You know, everybody's just so. We do everywhere we go. You know, but the people then, the sharing and the just the passion.
Yes.
You can just.
Yes.
You can feel
Everybody
it.
here is a friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I
Really.
was realized that I was seeing that because I said, "Oh my God, I knew him in 2016. I knew him since
Yeah.
you know, and every year, and of course that we stop it with this event, but the energy is so good, and
It's amazing. I mean, the speakers and what's happened so far, and we're
Yes.
not even done with day one. It's amazing.
Yes.
How long are you in the States for this trip?
For this trip, I arrived last morning. I arrived, so I spent all day in downtown because I never
Did you go shopping?
No, but I never saw Chicago without snow.
Oh yeah, Chicago's beautiful.
Because I have been
It's
coming
actually
back
nice.
every year, you know. Yeah, it's beautiful city.
Did you walk down by the water?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's so
beautiful,
pretty.
beautiful. So we did all the downtown. We rented a car to see, and we park a car. We walk a lot. It was an amazing day. Then I'm going to spend 2 days here. Sunday I'm going to New Jersey to Dora Rodriguez's house. I'm going to stay there until Tuesday. Tuesday I come back to Brazil, straight
Nice.
to the lab.
Nice. Oh yeah, I
With a
bet.
stack of work.
Yep.
Straight
Ready
to the
to
lab.
go.
But my doctors knows that I'm traveling.
So they give you a little extra time. And
Yes.
Good for you.
No, I communicated all.
Yeah.
And the first day of the month, I communicated if they want to see some lecturing. Sometimes I'm lecturing in São Paulo, so I invited them. Maybe they can
That's
go
nice,
there.
yeah.
Sometimes I tell them that I would like to share some cases from them, and they feel
And they're
special,
good
you know.
about it. Yeah, because they helped you create it.
Yes,
Well,
and
I mean,
and
clinically anyways.
I can show them to the community, right? So I think that's it's time to make a different kind of friendship. I don't know who was the guy that was telling that. With social media, you can reach out a lot of people,
Sure.
but what makes you bonding with this professionals is the way that you treat them, the way that you offer a job, the friendship that you offer, the support that you offer. And that's true, you know, because a lot of people reach out to me on Instagram, but it doesn't mean that they will become my customers. So the way since the first work that they started to work, I can realize that we bonding and we can work together, right? That's it.
Do you turn away a lot of doctors?
What? Turn
Like-
away?
Like say no to their work,
Business.
Yes.
their business? I bet you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. there is some cases that it's impossible to do. And the cases that I did yes, instead to say no, I regret it.
Yeah.
Because you know.
I regret it. I said, oh my
Yeah.
God, why I said that? You know, I
What was I thinking?
yes, yes. I know that doctors and people are the same around the world, and they expect sometimes things that we can. Sometimes the expectations are so higher, and the case is so limited. So we need to be honest.
If you can't do it, just say no.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes. Sometimes to say no is a sign of freedom.
Yeah. We always want to
Is-
say yes.
Uh,
We always want to
we
say
was
yes.
created to say yes.
Yeah.
We was raised to say, since we raised, be polite, be
Yeah, be a good girl. Don't say no. Do
yes,
this.
but
Except for you, Elvis.
No, my mom said to be a good girl to me
Yeah.
all the time. How much time is left on the timer? 7 minutes
Oh
and
my
30
God.
seconds.
That's awesome.
oh my God!
That's,
Look, their hands are moving so fast.
I don't know. I think I'd start sweating at 10 minutes.
Oh, heck yeah.
And then 5
You'd
minutes, I'd be shaking.
Yeah, we'd be sweating from the
And
get-go.
then 3 minutes left, I'd just be like, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. Renata, thank you so much.
Oh, I do appreciate
I
it.
know I
Thank
bugged you a lot to come on this podcast. I think I hit you probably 6 or 7 times.
Yes.
But I'm glad it finally happened. And what a great venue to do it at.
And I think that's better because now we can see each other, right?
Yes.
I think that's much better, right?
Yeah.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
Good luck judging. I know
Oh,
it's going to be
thank
tough.
you.
But I can't wait to see who wins.
It's going to be exciting.
Me
Awesome.
too. Me too.
Awesome. Thank you so
you.
much.
You're welcome, guys.
A huge thanks to Salvador and Renata for sitting down with us at the DTG Symposium. I really, really hope I have just a small percentage of the passion after retirement that Sal does. He's amazing. What a great guy. It seems that he is instantly a friend to anybody that meets him and was pivotal in bringing new techniques to both the U.S. and Mexico back in the day. When I say back in the day, it was pretty much back in the day.
Yeah.
And people always say good things come to those who wait, and Renata did not disappoint. What an amazing story of going from a technician that couldn't post work or speak English to a worldwide educator and influencer. It was really great to finally talk to you, Renata. Thank you so much. Before we officially sign off from the 2023 DTG Symposium, we really want to give a quick shout out to Lola Welch for being crowned the winner of the gum battle.
Yay!
It was a gum battle, and man, I tell you, she kicked some serious ass. She took a tooth out and had blood in there. It was just really amazing. They had all the work out from the competition, and they were all really great, but Lola stepped it up. Nice work. And again, we do not want to forget to say a big thanks to Von Grow and the people with the DTG for allowing us to capture just a small portion of this amazing weekend to share it with the world and our listeners. And we're definitely going to be on the mics for the next one. Please, Von, we can't wait till next year.
Awesome. I'm sad to see it go, but what a great meeting. All right, everybody. That's all we got for you, and we will talk to you next week.
Have a great week.
Bye. McDonald's is my friend.